Good morning. This is the Great Basin Fire Potential Briefing for Sunday, July 18th. Impact map for today, we have a push of monsoonal moisture and thunderstorms breaking out across much of Nevada and into parts of Utah through here. You see the yellow. It's a mix of wet and dry. It's not dry initially, totally dry, but it will be drier on the northern fringes. Also have quite a bit of smoke up across the northern portion of the Great Basin. That smoke lingers for tomorrow. Notice the red dots through here. We have a much better push of dry lightning coming in for northwest Nevada and into much of Idaho where our fuels are the driest. A mix of wet and dry lightning further across central areas, and then deeper moisture and fairly wet thunderstorms, maybe even some flooding across the higher terrain of central and southern Utah. And that wet thunderstorm activity continues midweek, and we do see continuation of thunderstorms as we go into Tuesday. For our smoke near the surface this morning, see where the surface smoke is and where it pushes further northwards and how it is expected to go this afternoon here on the right-hand side. And then at the 6,000-foot elevation, you can see that this morning, especially this afternoon, once the winds kick in, you see that plume of smoke shooting through western Nevada, straight up into a good portion of Idaho, and really drying out, clearing out across a good portion of the southern central Great Basin. On the right-hand side, we can see the lightning that has occurred in the past 24 hours. The strip across southern and eastern Idaho is most problematic. It was the driest, although there was some wetness mixed in through here in the precipitation. A lot of this lightning activity further south is where our fuels have already been moistened quite a bit. New fire starts in the red, existing fires in the yellow. And it's been a wet week across southern areas. You can see the past 7 days, a lot of a half-inch to inch amounts here in the green to yellow across Utah and parts of Nevada, but much drier further north. You can see the percentage of normal precipitation much drier than normal to the north, much wetter than normal with that monsoon push in the south. You can see the ERCs have responded to that moisture in the south. A lot of them back down from the 90th back down to below the 50th percentile where you see the green, but across central and northern areas. It's northwest Nevada and parts of the northern parts of the Idaho mountains where our fuels are near record levels where you see the purple. High pressure overhead continue to push in monsoonal moisture through Nevada, and this is going to be the trajectory for today. You'll see the upper level map, and later this afternoon, there's the push of lightning. Here we have high risk, not quite all the way south where lightning will be wetter, but the further north you go, the drier the fuels and the lesser the rain amounts. If we look at precipitation expected for today into this evening, you can see these amounts not overly heavy, so we'll be concerned, especially with these lower humidity levels across central and northern Nevada in the teens and single digits, but more moist in the 20s further south. Now for tomorrow, moisture plentiful. A big push coming up across Utah, lingering moisture in northwest Nevada where it will be drier. You can see where a high risk is, basically north of the I-80 corridor. Further south than there, storms will be wetter, but a big day for all of us here in the northern part of the Great Basin, also northern Rockies and the Pacific Northwest. Humidities will be in the teens to low 20s. You can see the precip amounts. Wetter lightning here, we see the purple, a half inch or more, but these lime shades, lighter precip, more scattered, better chance for ignitions the further north you go. On Tuesday, lingering moisture in some areas. We still have high risk for lightning across parts of Idaho. You can see the precipitation still lingering through there, but the humidity's coming up. That is good news, and definitely higher humidity further south. We do have some winds picking up across northwest Nevada and also across parts of central and eastern Idaho that could help push some of that lightning strikes into new ignitions. 3-day precip total is quite heavy in the south, but gets drier as you head further north. Quick look into Wednesday. Another push of some moisture from the south, affecting much of Utah. You can see where our areas are most moist in the southeast and where it's drier in the north. And as we go into Friday, again, more thunderstorms. No high risk yet. Still trying to make a determination of how dry versus wet it'll be. And by Saturday, we'll be under the influence of this high, but the driest air will be up in the mountains of Idaho. More moisture and scattered thunderstorms across the central and southern portions of the Great Basin. 7-day precipitation totals, again, quite moist in a lot of areas in the south, less so in the north, and the 8 to 14 day. The warmer than normal temperatures in the north, cooler than normal in the south, and this heart shape here indicates a good push of monsoonal moisture, so more moistening expected for a good portion of the Great Basin except for the far north. This concludes our briefing. Have a great day.